Hey everyone, welcome to Teachers Love It PD live sessions for teachers only. Today we're talking about amazing topic. It's environmental awareness in the classroom with Manuela. She's a guest speaker for the second time on Teachers Love Edu. And I would love to ask you a very common question here. So which part of the world you're tuning from and what is your teaching role? Please let me know how is the sound, how is the picture. If anything works not well from your side, please check out the settings on YouTube. Probably you need to increase the quality of the video or something. Anyway, please do share and drop in the Q&A box how you're feeling today. Are you ready to celebrate Earth Day with us? Because I'm super excited. And I would love to say hello and to send a big virtual hug to amazing Stormy Daniel. Stormy, you're incredible. Stormy was a guest speaker on Gather Town. It was fantastic. I grabbed so many insights, and I can't wait, Stormy, to have you more and more times on Teachers Love Edu. You're incredible. And I would love to say hi to Alonka. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. And Jadranka is here, my favorite one. I love you so much. And Cassie, I would love to say and send you a big hug to Cassie. Thanks everyone who joined, who support this and want to celebrate Earth Day. And if you're joining us with students, it will be epic. Last time when Manuela was a speaker, my students grabbed so many insights that made incredible feedback. They have never done that before, by the way. So I would love to say greetings. Yay, Stormy. And wow, with a class from El Paso, Texas. This is fantastic. I'm super excited. I can't wait to invite amazing, beautiful, and super intelligent Manuela, who is sharing her passion and she wants to make this world a better place to live. And Manuela, you are so inspiring. I just want to start with this. You know
Thank
that.
you. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be with you and all our global friends, our global educators, amazing community we have.
I absolutely agree. Manuela, could you provide just a brief self-introduction for our amazing viewers and guests who join us today?
Sorry, could you please repeat
A
that?
brief self-introduction. Yeah, could you just,
Oh,
what would you like to share about yourself?
so I'm Manuela, as you know. I'm a music teacher in Portugal. I've joined eTwinning, which is a community for teachers here in Europe, and we can develop projects together along the years. I've done many projects related to the environment for one reason or the other. I can't really know for sure, being a music teacher, but I always try to connect my role as a teacher, a music teacher, to teach the curriculum, and at the same time grab their attention to these environmental issues as much as I can.
And you're a hidden gem, I should say, for many of the teachers and classrooms, because I would never have guessed how much information you know, how much you're aware of the situation about no plastic thing that you promote, that you blew us
Yeah.
away, literally. Last time, I'm going to attach the link to the previous webinar where Manuela was a guest speaker to this one in the description box. And actually, you can find it in today's collection. So we prepared the Wakelet PD collection for you. It's going to be amazing. And you can share it with your students. And right now, I'm going to share with collection that I've already shared. It's on Earth Day. There are lots of resources, and also you can discover the videos and that one that I was talking about. So, Manuela, I can't wait. But you know what question I would love to ask you at the very beginning?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you,
do.
you know that. Um, so it's about what is inclusive education and what it means to you. And before we start, this meaningful conversation, I would love to say thanks everyone who is going to be to watch us as a recorded version. Please don't forget to grab your highlights today, your wows and hows, and just post them on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you are. And don't forget to tag Manuela. So I'm going to use the running line. You will get all the resources and links and contacts, and also in the Wakelet resource collection. And please do share with your insights. If you are watching with students, let them do that, or just, grab this screenshots of their feedbacks. Please share with us what insights you grab from this session. yeah, just share them out. Don't forget to use the hashtag #TeachersLaviDo, tag Manuela, myself, and we're going to be so happy to see your like learning. What have you learned so far? Yes, and if you're watching us on Facebook, hit the link and join us on YouTube Live so you can grab all the resources and the links to collection and more. So, Manila, the mic is yours.
Okay, thank you. So, what is inclusive education? We all know, but it's important, as we discussed before,
Yes,
to have everyone on board in this regard. It doesn't really matter what kind of disability you have or don't
yes,
have. You should be interested in this environmental problem that we are facing, crisis that we are facing, because it's a really serious problem that needs to be tackled. And we need everybody on board.
yes, I totally agree with you. And we talked about the awareness that everyone should know more about the situation that is these days, and that how much pollution it is, and that it's time to start saving our planet today. Like every Earth Day, every day. This is one of my favorite hashtags. And Mona, what would you like to add to this? Like to keep promoting and to keep sharing with the information to
Mhm.
make our students aware.
I think that the most important thing that we need to take from today's session, or any other session, or any other time that we talk about this issue, is that we really need to change. It
Yes.
just doesn't. It's not enough to choose a day and say, okay, we need to save the environment, we need to save the animals, we need to save the planet. We really need to say to change something in our lives, in our daily lives. And that's it, step by step, easy,
Yes.
little actions is my goal.
I love this one.
Little actions do matter, and I hope that you understand that at the end of this session. I'm going to share some of the activities I did along with my colleagues, my school colleagues, my partners, my European partners as well. So during these projects that I developed over the years related to these issues, I'm going to share some ideas of what we did to talk about this problem.
That's just,
Okay.
yeah, just clap, clap. Yeah, lots of claps. And thank you so much, Manila. I can't wait when you start sharing your beautiful presentation.
May
And
I?
yes, please do start. And you will definitely grab your highlights today. And while you're sharing, before you start sharing, I'm going to say just a few more comments. I would love to say hi to some more amazing people who join us. Winnie, hello. Thank you so much for joining.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yeah, I remember I tagged you. And yeah, I'm so happy that you're ready to celebrate with us. And Manila is such a great example and one of the best experts. And I don't know anyone else to, to invite. That's why I reached you out like twice at
Thank
least.
you.
And because we need you to spread this
No, I'm
knowledge.
blushing.
Hola, hola, Miguel, and everyone. Thank you so much. And so just
Oh,
Bernadine is here.
Bernadine.
Yay! Yay, thank you so much for joining. I remember you joined last session with Manuel as well. Yeah, is it your partner, right, from Europe or
No, no, Bernadine is from Canada.
Canada? Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
I love our geography.
Yes, now she's retired, but we had such wonderful chats and sharing of ideas. It is really wonderful. That's one of the things I wanted to highlight today as well, because I made a list, but there are so many people that I can't name them all. By the way, I would like to send a big hug to Pension from Thailand that is
Yeah.
fighting.
With
Serious
cancer?
disease, cancer. Yes, so a big hug
Yeah.
to her, and hope she
Yes,
full
yes.
recovers from that problem.
Oh my God,
Okay,
yeah.
so thank you everyone to be with us today I'm gonna share you my screen. Hope you can see it as I
Yay.
speak. Okay, so as you can read, the main point is going to be plastic, but I'm not just going to speak about to talk about plastic, but the environment as a whole. Okay, even though my focus is always plastic, but I will also talk about other environmental issues like water, etc.
Yeah.
So the title says it all. Is it really the bad guy, plastic? Probably not. Let's see. How can we implement this environmental awareness in our classroom? Well, I would say that we could follow three easy steps. The first thing we need to know is about the sustainable goals, the United Nations sustainable goals. We are all familiar with those. And during 2021, we were, it was during the pandemic
Yeah.
problem we had. So we couldn't move. Students couldn't move in classroom. So they had to stay put in their seat and use only the stuff that is their own, like the pencils or the paper or their hands. So I created for them to learn about these environment, these sustainable goals. I created a musical piece with them, a rhythm only. It's in Portuguese, but you can see how we did it and the final result there. Just an artistic way of working around the sustainable goals. Okay, after,
Fantastic. Wow.
after learning, I will share this presentation with Anna, so we'll get everything, and it will be also on the Wakelet collection that Anna
Amazing. Thank
created
you
for
so
us.
much. Thank you,
Okay,
Manuela.
so step number one, I say it's to learn about anything related to the environment. Is it the water? Is it the biodiversity? Whatever it is, ask questions. Make your students think about questions. What creatures are there in the water? What about on land? Where do they live? What's their habitat like? What do they need to survive? You can, if you're a language teacher, you can use those clouds, word clouds,
Yes.
to work
Perfect.
around vocabulary and do little videos like Hannah did, that one.
Thank you. Wow.
That
I
I love.
really appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can ask them to take photos to biodiversity or whatever. And if you're a real biology teacher, you can explore further and study the animals and the habitats in further detail. But I'm not, so I do it in a more artistic way. To locate places is also a very good idea, because students need to be able to learn about the planet where they live, the places, the map. They need to know the map. My students, some of them, they think Australia is in Europe.
Oh my God. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
because they mess with they mix it with Austria. Okay, so
I
they
got it.
think Australia is Austria, but there are two different countries.
Of course.
So it's a good thing to connect. Mystery Skype was
Yeah.
a good option. Now
Yes.
we just go with our friends or Facebook groups,
Yes.
etc., to find teachers to connect with and learn about those places, because it's not a game. For those who don't know, Mystery Skype was a game where two classes meet
Real
and
classes,
try,
real people, real
yes,
connections. So
and try
inspiring.
to find guess where the other is from, the other class is from, by yes or no questions. But after that, after finding out, you can have a talk with the other class and ask them what is their country like, what's the weather like, to communicate. with them. It's very, very important to see, for them to see that there are people. It's not just a little dot on
Yes.
the map. Okay, there
Yes.
are people out there suffering or liking the same stuff as I do. Okay, so if you are a science teacher, why don't you explore, if you go with plastic, why don't you try to learn what is in fact plastic? Where does it come from? Was it invented? Why? When? By whom? Okay, how is it produced? Did it bring any advances? Um, so what is it really? Okay. This is just an example you are watching here from PIM, this difficult name you see there, from Thailand. And her students in her chemistry class created bricks. And I'm not saying what they were made of because I don't really remember. And I'm afraid of misleading you. So I won't say. If you are a science teacher, you can also provide your students some experiments related to the environment. I'm not, so I got the help of Paula Lima, a physics teacher and chemistry teacher from my school. And for this project called Literacy, I was working with Iceland
Wow.
and Greece, and the Icelandic team decided to see how salt was formed. So they simply go to the beach. They grabbed some water from the ocean and they put it next to a window and they waited for weeks and weeks and weeks
Oh my
until they
gosh.
got the crystals, and they captured all in photos. Well, they shared it with my students, and they liked the idea so much, but they decided to do it in a more scientific way. So Paula
Incredible.
created a session for them where they did it in a scientific way. So you know these things, I don't know the name in English, lab lamp. I'm reading now. So they got the crystals just like that, okay, in a glimpse,
Amazing.
in a blink of an eye, I think it's the expression. And they did some other experiments to test the water or to see, I don't know what they saw in the concentration of something in the water. Okay, that's not my thing. Lots of experiments to improve, to increase rather the students' knowledge about the water. They need to know what is water.
Yeah.
Um, so if you want to learn about plastic, okay, your focus will be plastic, but it depends on what you teach related to the environment. You can always bring the environment to your classroom. One thing that you should always keep in mind is that students need to understand the advantages and the
Yes.
downsides of plastic if you are talking about plastic. Okay, so is it really the bad guy here, plastic? Well, I'd say not really. Um, well, let me tell you, plastic was invented more than a century ago. It was invented after a quest in the 19th century. Chemistry engineers, I don't know exactly the name of the profession, were trying to create this, to find this product that could replace ivory, because elephants were being killed just to get their tusks and to produce whatever they produce with ivory. So they were trying to save the elephants. And Bakeland, this chemistry engineer, um, got this idea of creating the very first type of plastic. Don't ask me how he did it. It was called Bakelite
Wow.
in 1907. Okay, and then after the Second World War, in the mid 50s, everything was created with plastic. So how did we go from this to this. Okay. What was made of metal or glass or wrapped in a can or in a tin or paper now is covered or made of plastic. So one other question you can ask your students is, where is all that plastic? So the very first thing made of plastic, where is it? And I can assure you, it is still on this planet in one shape or the other. It's still here. Okay? And that's the another problem I will.
Oops. I don't know what has happened, but let's wait. Yeah, it happened just for a while. Let me see. Manuela,
Yeah.
you're here. Something just happened. Yeah, things happen. It's all
Okay.
right.
So did you lost me? Did you lose
Yeah, for
me?
just just for less than a
Oh,
minute, like for 2 seconds for sure.
okay, so I guess we were traveling in time back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
1906, and the year next to that one, 1907. So Bakeland invented the plastic, and in 1906, imagine you were there, and plastic was not invented at all, right? So how would our life be without plastic? Ever wondered? How would it be? Would we be this advanced in technology? Would we have all these electrical devices, these digital devices? Would we be where we are today in regards of medical development or in automobile industry or aviation? Would we be on the same place as we are today? I would say no, because plastic is really a wonderful product. It can isolate electricity, it
yeah,
can isolate humidity, can keep water inside. We can mold it, we can shape it in so many different colors. It can come in different colors. It can be transparent. It can be hard or not. So it is very cheap to produce. It is very light, very easy to produce. So, what could be better, right?
yeah,
So, the answer here is not plastic, the problem is not the problem, it's the way we are using plastic. The problem, okay? So, the problem is not the plastic itself, is how we are using it. It doesn't really make sense to use a product that is going to last decades or centuries to decompose, if it decomposes at all, uh, and use it just for a minute or two or seconds and discard it somewhere. Okay, so our plastic, as I said, is still here. And do you want to know? The scary part is that microplastics are the new discovery, not that new,
oh,
but
I know
for
what you're
many
going to
people,
say. Yeah.
it's new, and we can't see it. It's the new danger.
Mhm.
We can't see it. We are breathing microplastics.
Oh my God.
We are eating microplastics.
No.
We are swallowing, drinking microplastics. Um, so it's not just the big pieces of plastic that are floating or anywhere in the woods, wherever we find it. It's also the little tiny pieces made of plastic, broken down plastic, looking like sand or even smaller,
Oh my
that we
God.
can't see it at naked eye. That's the big danger. And scientists are sure now that it's impacting our health. So, probably all these cancer cases, I would
Mm.
say, could be related to pollution, to microplastics, etc., etc., etc. So we need more tests. Doctors and scientists need more tests to make sure the answer is that, but it's a big problem. We are in a big mess, believe me.
Oh my God.
So let's move on. Um, Being a music teacher, I couldn't leave the arts behind. So try to promote the arts all the time in your projects. Even if you are talking about environmental issues, as I said at the beginning, try to make sure you use art in one way or the other. You can write poems, or create songs, or dances, or posters, or you see what I mean? So many
Yes.
of these projects here, if you follow the links, you'll get some activities that we did that are artistic activities. But I'm not going through all that because I don't think we have enough time for those.
Manuela, just want to highlight, I'm sorry for interrupting you, from Bernardina that she said, great discussion questions for students. I just like 100%, like totally agree. Because, just yesterday I saw a girl, she like a year of 6 years old around. She was just, walking with her maybe little brother. And she just dropped, the package of her or something. I don't remember what she was eating that time. So, and I said, I'm sorry, could you pick it up? Or she was like, she knew that it's not okay, but she didn't, I think she couldn't realize how much it's important and why it's important just, to pick it up,
Exactly.
like caring attitude toward the ground, earth, and everything.
Exactly, because most time people think, oh, who cares? It's
Oh, yeah.
just one bottle. It's just a little bag. It's just a little piece of this or that.
Hmm.
So they think it doesn't matter. But this big problem, this big mess we're in, started with, as Tommy says, one bottle at a time, right? So the solution needs to be backwards. So one bottle at a time, not to put it
Yes.
in the environment, one bottle at a time, little actions, as I usually say. That I can share a few ideas at the end, if time permits. Okay, so this
Sure.
is also another sway that is embedded in this big one,
Yeah, I love this
uh,
feature.
with a good feature that we're allowed to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you will see many artistic activities. This one is just wonderful, created by my colleague, the arts teacher, Ligia Oliveira. And
Beautiful.
it was fantastic. I can't resist. I have to show you,
So
because
beautiful.
they created sea monsters, and they folded a sheet of paper in three, because we were three partners. Her students here in Portugal created the head of the monster. They sent it to Iceland. They created the body. They sent it to Greece, and the Greece created the bottom, and then they sent it back to Portugal. The students put it in big, and they painted, they colored it, made posters, some big posters that are now in school. You see the difference?
Yeah.
They posted it in school with some slogans to change behavior, to raise awareness to this problem. So it was a wonderful activity. As I said, an artistic activity. She taught what she wanted to teach her students. Connecting the subject to the curriculum, to the project objectives. Um, Learning from the experts is always a good idea. You can have a chat with Mr. Darwin himself, right? Like I'm doing there. Um, or you can go on a school trip. You can go on a school trip, or field trip, or I don't know how you call it. And This is another one that was here. I'm going to put it down, and see it with your own eyes. Or you can, if it's not possible, you can invite experts to your classroom. If they can't come, okay, there are other possibilities. As you see here, this one is the live events created by Flip, or provided by Flip, the former
Yes.
Flipgrid, uh, which was the former Skype in the classroom.
Yeah.
Very good experts that we can meet. like this Dr. Mickey. Um, and her session is fantastic about sharks. Jane Goodall
Oh,
herself.
I'm a big fan of
Uh,
hers. I'm just
yeah,
yes. I okay. I have no words because I love her so much.
she's fantastic.
Yes.
Um, and if even though these expert talks are fantastic, nothing can replace a live call with those experts, just for ourselves. As you
Yeah.
see here, these other six photos. So we have the rangers from California, I think. Becky Schnexer called us from the Galapagos Islands. I'm forgetting his name. Buchanan. I'm forgetting the first name. Called from the Arctic.
Oh,
Céline Cousteau calling us to talk about the tribes of the Amazon,
oh my
and
God.
Fabien Cousteau just for us. My school was the only school in Portugal to get the chance to talk to him during his mission 31. So he was living underwater for 31 days to beat his grandfather's record of 30 days underwater.
Underwater.
Yeah, and he showed
Oh
us
my
the
God.
aquarium where the lab where he was living. He answered the students' questions. Uh, it was wonderful for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That person
Yes.
was with us, just there for us, for free. So it was amazing, and I became a fan of this kind of calls since then in 2014, as you can see. With all this knowledge that you are learning, it's important to gather data. Sometimes students don't believe what we're saying, even if it's
Yes.
expert, they don't believe. They just don't.
They
So
just lack of their personal experience and they're not emotionally connected to the situation.
exactly. So it's important for them to collect the evidence themselves. So these are two simple activities that you can ask your students to do. Just look around and what do you see that is made of plastic or covered in plastic? I'm not looking exactly for bottles or I'm looking more of different types of things that we don't really see as plastic, like the switcher on the wall, like the cable of the computer, like the fridge, inside the fridge, or the washing machine. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So sometimes we don't see those that stuff as plastic, but it's plastic. So take a picture and put there. The other thing is to look around in the playground, wherever they go, and take photos of the trash they find, like you did, Anna. So ask students to take photo of that and then
Yes.
put it in the
Yes.
bin if possible. This year, 2017, was a very sad year, a dreadful year here in Portugal. We were in suffering a serious drought during summer and even in October. Wildfires, and very deadly wildfires. More than 100 people died um,
Whoa.
because of the wildfires. They were trying to flee, but they were caught
Oh my
on
God.
the street in their cars. So can you imagine, or
No.
in their houses? So it was very complicated time, but for very sad, unfortunate reasons. Um, it was a year that we were participating in this continuous project, climate action project, and students were able to collect evidence at the school playground. So you see, everything is no grass, lack of
Yes.
water,
Yes.
so they could grab their evidence, collect the evidence themselves. So for bad reasons, it was a good thing to call up for their attention.
Yes, Manuela, a
Can,
few comments. Can I just highlight them from
yes,
Alenka?
sure.
Excellent ideas, Manuela. That's why STEM grew to STEM and stream us. That's fantastic. I love this one.
Hmm.
And also from Jadranka, so same problem here, environmental awareness is not on a very high level. That's why I'm so sparked about this idea to promote this incredible session with Manuela, because she does the work, like because the highlights that my students took that time, that I didn't know that they realized how it's important. They were shocked, like, okay, they live in this world, but one day, hello, do you know this? Have you ever seen this in the body of a duck or something? Because the pictures that you showed us that time, even my voice is squeaking.
Uh-huh.
I was like, wow, my mom, she loves you so much. So she got every word, as I mentioned before. So I shared with you that she understood and got everything from the picture that you shared, even though she can't speak English
Yeah.
at all.
A
So
picture sometimes speaks more than 1,000 words. I think it's how you say it, isn't it? So
yes,
that's very important that people really know. And connecting with real people, not that experts are not real people, but you know what I mean. Ordinary people like you and me, living our own lives. We are not experts of anything, but we suffer. We see the problems, and we can explain in simple words um, the problems that we are facing. So I wanted students to learn about drought. So for this project, Climate News, um, so I connected with Stormy. She lives next to Texas desert, so she went
yeah.
there and she even found a snake.
Oh my god, oh my god, Storm is amazing.
And she explained us how do they deal with the drought situation, how they can, what they do to find water, to reuse the water. They As you know, there's a lack of water in the desert. That
Yes,
year, or the day next year, I don't know. Oh, 2018. I had this literacy project, and it was the Hurricane Maria. So I decided to connect with my friend from Puerto Rico, and our classes were together. It was important for the Puerto Rican students as a catharsis. It was as to share their experience was a good thing for them to talk about it and show the pictures with someone on the other side of the ocean, all the destruction. And for my students, it was important to create empathy with
yeah.
other people. As I said at the beginning, it's not just a point, a dot on the map. It's someone suffering those problems somewhere in the world. People like me, you and me, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to highlight this comment from Mimi again. Connecting with real people is so important. Just
Yes.
yes.
Um, Among teachers, I also used other connections on a project that had nothing to do with the environment. It was called Passportal. It was about the landmarks, some landmarks of the world. So one of the landmarks chosen was the Mount Kilimanjaro. So I
Oh,
talked with Tanzania, and this Goodwin teacher, his name was Goodwin, showed us all the diversity, the animals, and the cultural things from that place. Hayana talked about the problem Bangladesh is facing related to plastic pollution. These wonderful teachers from Thailand highlighted their way of packaging with banana leaves. So a good sharing. I never heard about that until I heard it in on this call. Connecting with other teachers like you and me, it's important to
yeah.
share our experiences. Okay. And make share the work we did with our students, like Rita Zurapa is this teacher here from Lisbon, next to Lisbon in
The
Portugal.
capital. Oh, okay.
Yes, the capital city. And this is Janet from
Yes,
Mexico.
she's amazing. Yeah, we had
And this is
connections.
Vania from Portugal as well. So good teachers pretty much everywhere in the world. Important to curate your information. So don't have your stuff all spread in all every place. So I should suggest Wakelet. I did it with my climate news project, and Anna is also providing a Wakelet collection. She can explain you all about Wakelet because she's an expert. So
Thank you.
I would recommend Wakelet because it's a good tool, based upon the idea of collections. So you can have a collection with pretty much anything, links, images, PDF, or just text
Presentations, if it's Canva,
presentation.
anything, Bunsy, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you can have collections inside the mother collection, like those Russian dolls.
Matryoshka doll. I
Yeah.
always compare this to that.
So it's
Yeah,
pretty much the same. Final step is to take action, right? So they know about the subject, they connected with experts, they connected with real people, they grabbed evidence. So it's time to take action. Okay. So what can we do? Ask your students, what can I change? What can
amazing.
I change? Me as
Yes,
an individual, what can I do? Well, you see, you can read probably some ideas. Okay, you can use science like Pim did from Thailand with those bricks to find some solutions to reuse the plastic, for instance, or to create plastic out of something I can't remember. Organize cleanups, awareness campaigns. Oh, I'm good at creating video. Okay, go for it. Or a game, anything. Oh, I'm more of an artistic person. So write a play, a poem, a song, a dance, a painting, whatever. Okay. Basically, what you should do is to help your students find their strength. Okay, they need to find their strength and then go for it, and use it as a strength. I'm forgetting the other word
that's
to,
okay.
to say. You are now seeing my
Oh
cat.
my gosh! Oh, but wait! Just
Yeah,
okay. So
he's here.
he is
Hello.
amazing. Like, hello, yeah,
Hello. It's called Tintin. Uh,
he's
the
adorable.
character from the drawings. I don't know. It's a French character. Tintin
Amazing.
or Tintin. I don't know how you read it. Um, so there's a little video with little tips, what to do for this climate action project. Koen Timmers, okay, a Belgian teacher. He won several prizes, by the way, um, in this regard. One of the ideas I had, okay, I'm a music teacher. Okay, I'm talking about plastic. This project was all about plastic. Okay, so we created a musical piece called A Blast of Plastic, telling a story. You can see that we are using just plastic stuff. We collected all the stuff that we could, big pieces, smaller pieces, cans, bottles, whatever, and we played rhythm only. And you can read all about that later. Or you can spin the wheel. If you lack of ideas, you can spin this wheel, and you can find some other ideas. We can spin the wheel later on, after the session. Okay?
Sure.
So after all these projects that I created, a kind of a new movement. I'm not sure what if this is a movement, but it's a group of teachers that believe that through education we can change behavior, and help the environment. So I'm highlighting these last ones, plastic and literacy, the that are totally connected to the plastic or to the ocean. And I created this same name, literacy movement. Okay. Literacy, as I said, was a neat twinning project developed with European teachers. But we have, after that, this movement with the same name has a website. We have also a Wakelet collection. I created it's not showing
The
the
visual.
picture.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, we can see
yeah,
it.
a OneNote notebook with all the instructions. I need to update it
Wow.
probably because it was done many years ago. But with all the explanations and links, etc. This lesson, it was called the Skype Plastic Cleanup Brigade, but now it's called the Global Plastic
Yeah.
Cleanup Brigade because we connect not only in Skype but in whatever platform teachers choose, to inspire students to change their behavior. Like you see here, these first graders, Stormy Daniels' first graders, and they were discussing, like grown ups, their ideas on what to do. And they even won a prize with a little video competition that they did this video and they submitted it and they won a prize back in El Paso, I think.
Wow.
So the main idea is to think globally. Okay, we know about what the planet is suffering, all the big issues, but we are not solving the entire problem of the entire planet. So act locally. That's our goal. Okay,
Yes.
we are going to inspire our neighbor. We are going to inspire our school colleague. We are going to inspire our family. You know, our community. That's our goal, step by step. Little stuff that we can discuss. I can show you a few things when I start on sharing my screen. Um, that we can all do that are not very time consuming or any time, no time at all consuming. So basically, in three sentences, what we have to do is to make our students learn about the problems, to grab data and take action. Okay,
Yes, act
that's how.
locally counts. This is from Winnie.
Yeah, so that's how we're going to implement this environmental awareness in our classroom. Whatever subject we are studying, we can always promote this environmental awareness. Not do extra work.
Yeah.
Um, Look into our curriculum and teach.
Implement. Just implement it.
Implement,
Yes.
yes, use
Yes.
it in our favor, not extra work. um, okay, so thank you so much for your time. I am
No,
at
don't
your.
stop. Don't stop.
I'm not on sharing, but I'm just saying goodbye officially.
Okay.
And then I'm unsharing my screen, and we can talk. Do I need to unshare? Maybe it's better, isn't
No,
it?
I've just done this. It was fantastic. You wanted to mention the swipe something,
Oh,
or
the spin wheel.
yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
spin. And before we do that, I just want to say sorry, I missed one of the comments, and I just want to highlight it. But where is it? Where is it? Because Muslim people, they're celebrating Eid Mubarak. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it in the correct way. I just want to say happy Eid Mubarak, everyone who celebrated, and wish you to have amazing time. Thanks everyone who joined us, even if you are celebrating. So yeah, I've just lost the comments. So sorry for that. But my congratulations, and yay, happy Eid Mubarak, everyone. So the presentation is on.
Yes, the presentation is on and the
Yep.
spin wheel. Are you looking at the spin wheel?
And it's the last slide. Like thank you.
Oh, because I need to share that window, don't
Yeah, I
I?
guess.
So I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I forgot that
that's
I'm not sharing the screen. I'm sharing the window or the tab, should I say. So
the
here we
sharing part
go.
is the trick is for me myself when I'm a speaker. I hate
Yeah.
this part.
So you're looking at the wheel now, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
picker will.
Pick a wheel. So I created this pick a wheel. Basically, you have to spin the wheel. There are a few ideas there. And let's see, what should I change this week? Okay,
Wow, love this
so
one.
why don't you try? Um, I love the clapping. When
Yay.
you go shopping this week, why don't you try to choose cans over plastic? or glass or
Amazing.
paper or anything else but plastic. Okay, do this exercise. It could be interesting. You can choose done or hide choice, but I always choose done because I like to see them all. Let's just do another one.
Cool. Agree.
Yeah. So create choose a solid shampoo. What is a solid shampoo?
Please show it.
Basically, it's this. So it's a soap. Okay, it's a soap. It looks like a soap. It feels like a soap, but you use it on your hair. I'm using not this one, but another one. It's solid, like and I don't need a bottle. You see? So all those shampoo bottles, I'm not sending to somewhere, some trash pile,
Yeah.
somewhere, because plastic never disappears. Plastic is still here, right?
Yeah.
Plastic is somewhere on the planet, not only in the ocean, it's on the fields, it's on the woods, it's piling up. Asian countries is a nightmare because guess what? We people here in Europe, European countries, or the United States, or other countries are sending our trash, our plastic trash, to those Asian
Oh my
countries.
God. Oh my God.
And because they are more poor, they need the
Yeah.
money, so they accept it and they deal with that, and that's a big problem. They are stoking the rivers, you know so it's a big problem, and many countries like India, no, not India, I'm not sure about India,
Sri Lanka
Malaysia,
for okay.
Sri Lanka, or
Yeah.
what is it, China. They are not accepting more plastic from these countries I mentioned before, you know. So where is that plastic? So this recycling thing is probably not that accurate. Okay, I use it, but I put it in the bin. Did you know that only 1 out of 10 pieces of plastic is going to be recycled? 1 out of 10.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Do you know why? Because it's
Please
so
tell us.
difficult. All those beautiful properties that I told you about
Yeah.
make it hard to recycle. So we need to sort it first per type, and only then we can recycle it. And it's too expensive.
It's too
It's
expensive.
more
Yeah, for
cheap
sure.
to create new plastic after oil.
Hmm.
So it's crazy. Another idea that you can use is this. Do you know what this is? This is, I don't know, deodorant.
Deodorant. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's solid. And this is cork.
I love it. I
Yeah.
should say. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't smell, but you don't smell
Yes. And it's
if you
healthier
use it.
than anything else. It's healthier.
Yes,
It's better for
yes,
you,
yes.
for anyone.
So another idea is a toothbrush. Many
Perfect.
places right now we can find a bamboo
Yeah.
toothbrush. So I don't know the prices. I'm not good with prices, but if it is more, it costs more expensive.
Yeah.
Probably it's worth taking if you
Yes.
can. As I
Yes.
said, many people don't have this ability of buying some of this stuff because unfortunately it's more expensive. Another idea, a comb.
Oh, wow. Love this one.
Yeah, it's also made of bamboo.
Just
Yeah.
Manuela, there's a comment from Winnie. So inspiring to show this spinning wheel and many green echo. Yes. And okay, please rewatch the webinar, the previous webinar of Manuela. Oh, hello, Tintin.
Hello. Are you seeing me messing
He's
with
a he wants to star. Okay, let's starring. Come on
yeah.
board.
Another thing is coffee.
I
This
love
is a
coffee.
can. This is a can, and inside I have coffee. Coffee, not grains, but
Grains. Oh,
not really grains. I don't know if you can see. You see?
Yeah. Now I want coffee, but it's 8
Yeah,
p.m. here. Not
it
good time for
smells
me.
so good.
Oh my
Um,
God.
and one day, we are coffee lovers here in Portugal. So
Yes.
my son asked me one day, "Mother, why are you using that coffee?" And I said, "Oh, the other one makes a mess in the kitchen. I don't like it." But then it started resonating on my mind, and I changed because I used to buy a card box with little sockets with a disc, like the tea discs, inside, with coffee inside to put on the machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But where is all that trash? It's somewhere out there, so now I bring this, I bring my own bag,
Fantastic. I
and
love
I
it.
don't
So
create
cute.
waste. So it's really easy, you
Oh
see.
my God. So cute. Very cute.
This bag.
Adorable.
So I don't need to make any extra trash. This one is for vegetables or fruit. if you
So
have
cool.
if you have my son bought it in England because he was living in London.
Wow.
So it looks like a curtain. So
Fantastic.
maybe it weighs a few more grams, but who cares? I don't need those thin plastic things anymore. So you can sew one of for yourselves, probably. About the yogurt thing. This is made of glass, so yogurt in glass. We stop seeing this in our shelves in supermarkets. Why? Because it's cheaper,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And
But
I
if
told you, sorry, I'm sorry.
go
I
go
was
go
like,
ahead.
I was so annoyed that here still you can, see plastic all around in the shop. So I always try to grab my bag. So I bought it like on iHerb long ago, and still they given this, packaging. So I would say no, but still people have them, and lots of plastic. I hate it. I want that government stop making this another huge mistake, I guess.
Yeah.
So
And also to end this, also the containers that we have in our kitchen for the leftovers. This is the smallest one I have, but there are bigger ones for more pieces of food. The top is still plastic, but we reduced a lot of plastic because the
amazing.
container itself is made of some sort of glass.
Yes,
And
yes.
guess what? It saves me some time and money because I don't need to use another to put the leftovers that were on a plastic container,
Hmm.
put it in a glass container, to put it on the microwave to warm it up. So I can use this directly inside the microwave and warm my food directly from the fridge. You see?
Yeah.
So I'm sparing water, saving water. I'm saving detergent. Um, so it's another way, easy way. So if your containers in your kitchen are old, don't replace them with other plastic containers. Try
Yes,
to
yes.
find one of these that are better in my view.
Manuela, there's a comment from Bernardina. She said, "Awesome, Manuela. We need to change the arrangement." Can you see the comment, by the way? Well, what was read
Yes,
it out
I
loud.
can read it. Yes.
Yes. So
Yeah.
reduce, reuse, and last recycle.
Yes,
Yes.
because as I said, I was saying before, recycling is a kind of an invention. It's how I'm lacking the word, marketing thing,
Oh.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
because the industry that creates the plastic stuff needs to sell the
Yeah.
plastic. So they make the consumer own the guilt of not putting
Whoa.
the plastic in the bin. So it's your fault that the planet is like this because you didn't put the plastic in the bin. So we feel guilty. Oh yes, I left it there, I
Oh my
shouldn't
God.
have. But guess what? And that's my point. That's why I said at the beginning, I underlined number 12,
Mhm.
sustainable um, consumption and production. Um, we need to stop using,
Yeah.
right?
Stop being user.
Yeah, we need
Just
to stop using so much plastic. So if you have a flood in your kitchen, what do you do
yes.
first? You start cleaning the floor with some cloth, or you turn off the tap.
Mhm.
The first thing you do, I guess, is turn off the tap. So we need to do the same. So we are putting more and more plastic every second as we speak. More million, many tons of plastic, useless plastic, single-use plastic, and
Yes.
it's going to be somewhere, right?
Right.
Even if I reuse it, it will end up in the bin. Um, one day or the other. So I need to stop using so much plastic in the first place to stop the flooding, the bleeding, if you prefer.
Yes.
So you need, when
Yes.
you have this bleeding, you need to
Yes.
stop the bleeding. So
Just
that's
like
what we need to do, to be
incredible.
responsible consumers, because we are sending a signal to the retailers and to the producers every single time we go to a shop and buy something. We are sending a signal. We are saying we like this product, we buy it because we like it or we need it, so keep doing the same. That's
Yeah.
the signal the retailer or the producer is getting, right? So if I stop buying, the signal I'm sending to the retailer and
I don't
producer,
need it. No
I
more
don't need
promote
it.
production. Yeah.
Try
Stop
to
that.
find another way of giving me this product, of presenting me
Yes.
this product.
The
We
green
have
way.
this power, and imagine we are billions of people, so we need to be together to learn about this problem, and together we can make a
Make.
difference. So we need to
Yes.
be clever, right? Like the
Yes.
octopus. We need to be clever, and we
Aw.
need all the help we can get, all the arms, okay, to help in whatever way. Okay, cleanups are important. Yes, they are. But we need, as I said, to turn off the tap, to stop the bleeding in the first place. We need to be smart, okay, to stop using so much plastic in the first place. So replacing the plastic for something else is a very good first step. And it didn't take me much time or money to change these little
Yes.
things. But imagine, I'm doing this, my son is doing this, my daughter, my husband, some of the members of the family, some friends, so we inspire other
Octopus
people.
effect. We can call it's yours. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to stick it to you. Octopus effect. Yeah.
And this is
Let's
this
spread the
little
arms.
door, this
Yeah.
octopus is
The
called
tingles.
Otto. I call it Otto, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
was created in Romania. My friend and teacher from Romania, Paul Ursuta, and his team of teachers, they created these octopuses for us, that when we were visiting him in his school. So we have the colors of our flag um,
Yes. Yes.
in these octopuses. So it was so cool that I use it since then. I love it.
I just want to highlight the comments because it was so inspiring. Didn't want to interrupt. And from Stormy, this has been such a great recap of so many powerful projects done throughout the years. And Stormy, what you have done, you are always a part of so meaningful projects, and you and Manuela just great examples of what actions need to be taken. And that was a comment that I've already shared from Citizen Can't Come. So governments around the world needs to support it because always, that's why I'm in education, and I host this webinars for teachers love it because I think everything starts with teachers, because parents once they were children again. So if we are going to invest more in education, in classrooms, in teachers, first things first. So
Yeah.
that who create the mindset, set the certain mindset, the clean one. So
Reusing paper,
the green one,
reusing
yeah,
paper, not
yeah.
wasting paper. Paper towels when we wash our hands as well. Just one. If we leave it flat, if we don't do like this, we can clean our hands. A reusable water bottle. So
Yes.
many little ideas that we can do. Stormy and I also connected again. I talked about my city's problem dealing with the sea level rise,
Oh, really?
the
It's
impact,
like,
yes, of sea level rise. Many years, 50 or more years,
wow.
we've been fighting this sea level rise. We connected with Rita from Lisbon. She talked about the plastic. So Pakistan as well. So there's this a
The whole
group of
geography.
teachers, yes,
Yes.
so I look for these teachers. Zoe from Egypt talked to
Mm-hmm.
us about the River Nile some years ago in one
Oh,
of
I
the
would love to.
projects.
I would love to join
um,
with students.
we were not a walkthrough, but you know, a voyage through the Nile, along the Nile,
The longest river in the world, isn't
in
it?
the
Just
world. I guess, I
such a great
guess.
history. Yeah.
So
So
uh, um, we know these teachers. Some of them I got to know through my Skype lesson, and we became friends. And since then, we are connected, and
that's
we
connections.
explore.
Yeah.
We explore ourselves, the strengths of each other, to help each other in whatever we need to help our students grow and learn about the whatever topic we are talking.
You're inspiring. I can repeat that and repeat like every minute. You know, Manuela, you just made my day, and I'm happy.
My,
Yes.
my
Wait.
you know, my shirt, you have just one similar to mine, right? So the world is my classroom. I think this should be everyone's goal. The world is our classroom. The we should not be reading the books.
Oh,
Okay, books are
come on.
important.
Yeah, really.
Okay, to learn, but okay, what about outside the
Connections.
window or
Yes.
bringing the expert? As I said, it's also very important to bring the world to our classroom and not be detached from the world.
And actually, my students now we have joined. We are part of the. I don't know. It's a program of Jane Goodall, and so. Okay, there were so many comments about the Tintin, and that's what.
He's trying to
So,
to
what does the cat want to share? So, this is from Vinny, and also hello from
yeah.
Egypt. Yes, so the
Hello,
lovely cats. Yeah,
it's Zoe,
everyone
isn't
loves
she? It's Zoe. I'm not sure. I'm not
Fatma.
sure.
Fatma, yeah, Fatma from
Fatma.
Egypt. Yeah, she's amazing. So,
Mm.
and yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much for all of your comments. I've been happy since that time when we have this hello session before we go. Like you made my day for sure, and I knew that. But you're just hidden gem every time when you share with. Oh my God! Like it's incredible,
I
and
could keep talking all day because I'm so interested in this. I love to connect with people. I love to imagine these projects, these creative projects. I I love to speak languages, English in this case,
you're
digital
doing
stuff.
this brilliant way.
This year I'm a bit tired, as I said.
We all,
Um,
yeah.
so I'm
Yeah.
like a shadow of what I used to be.
And
So
that's
I'm a
why
bit.
I'm like super grateful that you are here and still you're sharing because we need you and this world needs you because it we need to protect it. Otherwise, there's big companies and production things. They will create, and we need to spread the information. Information is a very powerful thing.
Yeah.
And education, again, it's so I so agree with that point from citizen, and that the government, it, please invest in education, especially in teachers. And this is from Alenka. Plastic window frames so popular because of the price. Horrible. Agree. Again, this is like
Yeah.
recycle and reuse from Jadranka. I
And
do
as
agree
I
with
said,
this.
sometimes
Yes.
it's a big problem because many people are facing difficulties, are struggling to survive. They don't have enough money
Mm,
to eat, so they use little portions coming in little sackets,
mm,
um, to buy, I don't know, shampoo or some
yes.
little bit of food because it's cheaper. And they need it, so I understand. So all the goals that you saw, the 17 goals, they are connected somehow to the environmental question. We are not, we should not be in this alone. We need the governments, we need policies, we need
Better
the
together.
industry together. Yes, otherwise we will not going anywhere.
Yes,
I
so
love the
true.
idea, the zero waste fashion. It's not a
Yeah.
fashion, but I think people that are in that movement or project, I, I I love them, but I couldn't do that. I'm not strong enough to implement such a big change in my life. That's why I say little steps, okay, little
Yes.
actions and little things that, oh, okay, so I'm using a plastic bag, okay, so I'm not
First, yeah,
let me try not a reusable bottle of water, okay, that it works, okay, maybe I can move to something else. And that's how we're going to change our own style of living and be more aware of the presence of the plastic in our lives, and paper,
that's
by the way, and water, not sparing so much water,
he's
everything.
amazing. Come here, come here. you know,
It's
um,
still a kitten.
yeah, and you can buy one thing, for example, toothbrush, and then in a month or so, you can grab the bottle, because it takes time. We all understand sometimes we need to invest money again, but if you will stop like buying this lots of bottles and this stuff, it's going to be like easier to live, and again, not so expensive, because every time you pay for you buy something like this, you pay some extra for packagings, and
Hmm.
we don't need them. So that's what better together. So these production areas, they need to stop producing so many packagings around, and
And you need to think at a long term, not just the that little action today, but in a long run. So
yes,
think coffee, for instance. I used to use sackets, a card box in a sacket with a disc, etc. A coffee a day. So after a year, it would make 365 or six little sackets and discs, etc. Right? But I don't drink one. I drink three. Okay, so do the math. It's over 1,000 sackets after a year. So, whoa, that's a big number, right? Oh, but it's just one sacket a day. Who cares? But if I do the math in a long term, if
yes.
I see in the future, it makes a difference. So that's how we need to think in the long run.
I love this hashtag from Stormy. Together we will. And also this one, we can't wait for government to save us. It won't happen. Okay, we
We
need to
need to
take
ask the
action.
government, yes, we need to ask the government to change because they need to win the elections. They want to win the elections.
Oh yeah,
So they want us on their side. So they will do everything. If they see that the public is demanding for change, okay, I'm sure they will change. They will make change happen.
that's
Believe
why I'm
me.
still in education. I want to set the correct and the right mindset for my students, because sometimes we can't change it immediately. This actions,
It
but
will take time.
we can grow, this um, people who can make it something probably, and because the amount will be like higher. And
Yeah.
Stormy has mentioned that she has a wonderful, I guess, this like project walk across Wakelet and bring the world together. Stormy, I'm not sure that if you can, if you're allowed to send links here on YouTube, please send me somewhere, DM me, okay, anywhere, Facebook, Twitter. I will add it to the collection that we are sharing. I'm going to share it right now, actually. So this is research collection. Please check out
It,
if it works properly, because it should be.
it
But
was the project I told you about. I invited Stormy to talk about the drought in the desert, and
okay,
then
Stormy, we
she
need
had
you.
this idea. She had this idea, so she created this other project,
He's
and
amazing.
we were walking through our own towns to show the problems or whatever we wanted to show to the other people attending the sessions. It was wonderful during the
So
pandemic.
yeah, please do share. We are going to add it to the collection. And anyway, we are waiting for you here, like to share. I'm sure that you can share a lot about your projects and so impactful, meaningful work, Stormy. So
Another thing I'm just remembering is the clothing industry, the
mhm,
fashion industry. So it's also a big problem because sometimes we want this, oh, this new collection, I need to have this dress or
or
this
the bag,
trousers or this
yeah,
bag or
boots.
whatever, and next season I'm not wearing it anymore, and or it's not good enough, and I put it in the bin. And it's also a big problem. It's somewhere in many
Yes.
fields, in many beaches or whatever, wherever it is. So it's also a big problem. Fashion, the fast fashion. I don't know how you call it. I think it's fast fashion.
Yes, yes, that's a good title for
So
that.
you use it
Absolutely.
this season, but next season something different
It's
will
not
come up.
that, yeah,
Yeah,
popular. So let's switch. No,
exactly.
I love my clothes. Yeah, I love the items that I love, and I can wear them for years. What who
Yes.
cares? I love them. Good
And many young
quality.
people
Yeah,
are buying second hand clothing.
yeah, why not?
Yeah, there are websites just for that.
Sometimes the quality is fantastic.
Excellent. Yeah.
So why not? If it's not that with the holes or something,
Our
so let's take it.
great parents used to live in a circular economy, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I
they
got it.
use this, then they use this to make this, and they use that to make that, and they use pretty much everything to and reused it over and over again. And now we just live in a linear economy. So it's produced, I buy it or I use it, and I put it in the bin somewhere, and I discard
There's
it. Talk, 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 talk.
oh my
And so
yeah.
imagine it's piling up somewhere. Okay, I don't see it, but it's somewhere. Think, where is it? Somewhere, right? Because
And
the planet is just one. We can't put our
make
plastic
more,
or
produce more,
fashion
eat
or
more.
whatever, yeah,
Yeah, buy
in
more,
Mars.
eat more, eat less, have less. I love minimalism because I,
Trashion, oh, I love that.
yeah, yes,
Trashion.
yes. That's
Trashion, I
that's
don't
her
know if
meaning.
that's a meaning, it means anything else in English, but trashion.
Trashing, fashing, trashing. So that's a running
Yeah,
thing.
trash,
So many
fashion,
inspiring
trash.
thoughts, Manuela. So many inspiring thoughts. And
Thanks,
this is from
Winnie.
Alenka. So even if it's with holes, you can make one new T-shirt. Yeah. So I've got a sewing machine, and I can make things from good fabrics. Like you can try on your own. It's fun. And if you make it, don't buy the trash things, because it's to buy one thing, one good thing, and to wear
That
it
would
for.
last more.
Yeah, yeah, like even that container that you're going to use, but it's going to be one for years, and
Hmm.
who
Another
cares?
thing is the
Oh yeah.
technology waste.
Hmm.
Um,
Another
So it's
fashion.
another fashion, and it's also
Yeah.
piling up somewhere. All the cables or the old mobile phones or computers.
iPhone, which iPhone? 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah,
9, 10.
and the other one goes to the trash. So we need, as we were saying all the time, we
Fix
need
your
to
mindset.
rethink.
Yeah.
Yes, rethink.
Repair it.
Yeah, repair it.
Repairing can help.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
So I miss my mom's. Yeah, I bought one for myself. My mom, she can sew really well. So she has hers. And yeah, it's
my
piling up
daughter
in
can
Ghana.
sew as well. I can't.
Wow.
I can sew
Fantastic.
both buttons and things like that, but nothing else. She can sew
Clothes. Wow.
clothes or whatever she wants. She can in
Okay. So
Ghana. Yeah,
yeah, and some more comments. I like this one. I want to highlight from Citizen Can Come. If the world was your home, so how would you wish it to look like? Yeah, it's just
yeah.
this mindset is what we need. Happy Earth Day, everyone, and happy Eid Mubarak, everyone who celebrated again. Uh, Amazing session, Manuela. Thanks to everyone who
Thank
joined us.
you.
And this one, let's come together to make this world. Yes, that's what Manuela is doing. And thank you so
And we
much,
need
Manuela.
to think. Just a final thought. We need to think that we are not the owners of this planet.
Good
Okay,
one.
we are not the owners of this planet.
Good
Our
one.
species, humans, we took over, and we think, okay, I can use the animals, kill everything, kill the trees, fresh the
Yeah, get what
water,
I want.
whatever, get
Anytime.
everything I want. It's endless. I can use it until I'm satisfied. But we are not the owners. The other species, they have the right to live here too,
Yes.
right? And they are living nightmares. Plasticosis is the new disease for birds. Did you know that? How do you say? 9 out of 10 birds, 9 out of 10 are suffering from plasticosis, which is the plastic they
You
eat
showed.
that is
You showed us
cutting. Yeah, it's
last
cutting
session.
them inside. So they are dying in excruciating ways, and other animals as well. So, and we are killing ourselves
That's
in
easy
the
because
end.
it's circle.
We need them. What if we disappear from the planet? Okay,
Who
nature would
cares?
would still be there
Yeah,
and would grow probably, but we won't survive if we don't have clean, healthy ocean and forests
environments.
environment. So we need to protect it for our own sake,
I like this from
right?
Bernardina. Always connect with similar-minded teachers and your motivations. We need to again spread it. That's right, and
Yeah,
to set this right mindset. That's right mindset. So many. I just want to highlight some more. Like great, okay, great, so many thank you, and great, our ancestors. So agree with Alanka here. And the earth doesn't need us, but we need the earth. And you know,
exactly.
when you were sharing, earth is for everyone, that's what came to on my mind, that
Hmm.
earth is for everyone.
For
This is
everyone.
so inspiring. Earth is the home for everyone, not only for us. Oh my gosh, it's so easy. Thank you, Manila. Thank you, Bernardina, for your kind words. Beautiful session. And let's share. Please share. Don't forget to hit the like button. That's how people will more people will watch it for sure. And just one sec, just these comments, the planet will, just from Stormy, just want to highlight this. I mean, the planet will once again purge the virus. The planet will survive. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
this is sadly, but it's true. I agree. Excellent. Thank you so much, Alenka. Thank you so much, and thank you,
Thank you
Winnie.
all for your
You rock
time.
today. Yes, you're
Happy
beautiful.
Earth Day. We
Happy
try to
Earth Day.
protect it
I felt like we are celebrating. That's for sure. That's what we need to do every day. Earth Day
every
is
day.
every day. It's home for everyone, and let's spread this knowledge. It's easy, but it's so true. Manuela, please grab selfies with Manuela because she is amazing, and the octopus
And
effect.
Otto.
Otto, Otto, and Tintin. So we
Oh,
love,
Tinting is not here.
but but he is always here. You can rewatch the session. Yay, oh, absolutely. And lots of hearts from Winnie. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. On this positive and lovely note, again, I want to say that all the links are in the Q&A box on YouTube. And please click, if you watch it as a recorded version, you can find them in the live chat. It's going to be on. And there's a comment from Stormy. Now let's go make change. Yes. Manuela, you're
Yes.
incredible. I just want to do this again and again. I don't know if you can hear it today. I can't. I don't know why. Like lots of things like this. And happy Earth Day, everyone. I'm so happy that you joined us, and you're amazing, all of you. We are like-minded people, and I'm super grateful that you're in my circle. And Manuela, I can't say enough. Thank you that you're here. Please take care, more self-care. I wish you to stay safe. Stay safe, everyone. And can't wait to have you in next year. Okay, next year I'm not going to invite anyone except you, but you're going to be like
Okay.
Earth Day. And anyway, anytime you've got another project, just let me know. We're going to promote it and support. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. And everyone is ready. Everyone is clapping to you for your honor. Please take care. Okay, so we need you. We need you to spread this incredible knowledge that you have, this passion that drives everyone. Because you're incredible. Like my heart, and please don't leave this room. We're still for selfie. Thanks, everyone. Happy Earth Day, and stay safe. See you in the next upcoming videos. Bye.